through the legs, and then he got it through to Mitchell. Mitchell can go for home. How's the sidestep? Creates some space for Pasador.
Be opposed to he, and what you had was Thompson
forward with it hard, but that's going to be taxing as the game wears on.
Another possession for Mitchell.
Arlo, who was so good in that third quarter. Mitchell at ground level, Wrighton goes back in. Mitchell dug it out somehow and then got his boot to it.
The tackler, Massey, caught high, no free kick, dragged to the ground. It's a ball up on the
Defender, it's able to finish, doesn't get better than that. Mitchell through the traffic. Hawks are not done with just...
They're going forward again, the Hawks. Looking dangerous, lovely give. Mitchell to put them in front. Can you believe it? They're ahead.
take the free kick to Vandenberg to Mitchell. They've been tough and strong. Runs to 50. Sam Mitchell is killing the Swans.
He did, but not effectively. Big Charman can clear a passage. McGrath trying to help it on. Mitchell somehow released the ball on the leap. McLaren just had to handle it in space. They've got to do something about Mitchell. He is killing them out of the middle.
Well, it was a shocker. That's the only way you can really describe it. Mitchell does better than everybody, though. He beats 3 opponents. He wanted the ball better.
To space, held bounce for Mitchell, okay. Houlihan initially stays off him and then simply fell down. Mitchell steals away, goes towards half.
5 minutes because the Hawks are running better.
Sandilands winning it down. Mitchell roving to him, however, and he slipped. Taylor for Mitchell. Breaking through a hole when the...
I don't know if you'd call it easily, but it thanks, Hodgie.
Please, and he just ran hard at the contest.
Mitchell, the best in the business. Reads it off the pack.
On the ruck contest, a toe poke. Still hasn't come out of the middle. Osman, Farmer, stole it, but couldn't give it away to a teammate. Mitchell through traffic, as he likes to do beautifully. That is superb to watch. Spears the pass to Williams, as good as it gets. 45 metres out, Mitchell stood his ground, recovers the ball on the deck, runs in, 25 metres out, straight as a die.
Double palm down, Spider tries to release Mitchell, step through traffic beautifully. That was
a point margin, they're not done with yet. Mitchell on the burst, pushes off of Watson. On the left boot, Crawford.
Make correct decisions, just so important.
Mitchell gets away, drives to full forward. Played every game as well.
Did I say Williams before? I meant Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah. Here is Mitchell.
I would have thought he'd have to be very...
Only one under pressure and might have been tempted to have a whack at it this stage of the game. Squared it up and a beautiful kick really across to Hodge. Didn't quite...
Again, Birchall. Handball to Corey. Mitchell, not only the smother, but the gather off it. Last goal of them. Bartell, long fly by Mitchell.
Decides to go long. Nice pass.
They can use that space to a leading forward. Taylor got the tap to Mitchell. Kick to Roughhead was an absolute.
Having kicked that ball out of the centre a few moments ago, Mitchell's got it. Here's an early opportunity for Hawthorn. Kick towards half forward, Roughhead at the back.
Down. This is Mitchell. Get another possession. Mitchell, after a push in the back, was awarded to a teammate. He emerges with the football, running down to half forward. They stay off him, goes looking for a lead. Hand passes. Mitchell, 60 metres out. Well, 7-point play as we close in on that record.
He's had 25 touches now, Sam Mitchell. That was just a wonderful kick.
Only the one touch.
Campbell was good. Mitchell's been brilliant. Goes again inside the 50. Roughhead's good.
We know how good Brisbane is.
You know how good Mitchell is.
Look at that handball.
It's a 35. Well, I count it that way, Danny, but I like your up the...
An untidy opening quarter, but Hawthorn the less untidy of the two teams. Mitchell
with a backward tap. Sam Mitchell through traffic as he does so well. Tuck bumped, but he rode it like Lance Armstrong. Got the handball up to Sam Mitchell. To Sewell, goal square. Under it, Mitchell, back of the pack, edged Hayden under the ball, slides it to Franklin.
Thousand watching a very tight contest. Mitchell, good hands.
42 possessions in one game against Richmond last year, but turned it over 7 times.
Oh, Mitchell, that's confidence.
Williams, Clark again, Mitchell, swinging it back, kicking it well, kicking the goal. Ellis over the top to Mitchell.
That is not a great kick. Gave a good look for Sam Mitchell, which he took nicely.
Clever. Tracking it down towards the attacking 50. Quick transference.
For a decision, that was a fair contest.
Well done, Mitchell. There's a good hunt through the centre. Mitchell, well done. That's worth a couple of kicks, isn't it? He's had a pretty good start to this half, Mitchell. Good. Bartel, not far enough. Mitchell quickly goes on to the left foot. The captain's kicked the goal. It hasn't been a great day. So far it is now for him.
The captain, number 5, Sam Mitchell. To Sam Mitchell and Alistair Clarkson.
First hand of the ball, battles on. Oh, terrific by Mitchell. Regrouping for the final term. Franklin to Mitchell. If they can get a goal here, it will be like gold. And don't tell me
that's amazing.
Skipper has done it.
Long and Hope. Roughhead at the back, in front. Oh, gee, Kane Corns will be disappointed.
Field and the mark is taken by Bateman. Bateman's been terrific. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell looks across the ground. Oh, at the last moment, saw Murphy arriving into the path of Bateman.
Speaking of which,
look at that.
Gee, that was brilliant by Mitchell. It's an interesting duel, isn't it, the two captains?
Mitch towards Mitchell, who kept his feet, took the mark, and that's beautifully played by Sam Mitchell.
Touched. Lewis plays on. Mitchell, good opportunity here. Wobbles it inside 50 and roughhead.
Mitchell kicked a couple of third-quarter goals. He gets another one here.
It's a horror kick, but it's okay. Not paid. Tuck. Caught. Holding
Mitchell.
the ball. A game-saving tackle.
His work in and around the contest. He can get his hands on the ball, but just put the subtle block on Griffin and got Hodge free.
Hodge again. Minson works in front. Double fisted down. Only as far as Mitchell. And Mitchell snapped a goal. What a wonderful kick.
Burgoyne's been okay. Mitchell's been brilliant.
3 to beat. Young onto it. Mitchell threads it through towards the goal line. It's bouncing. It's rolling. It's tumbling. It's there.
Saul was able to extract it off to Mitchell. Oh, what a beautiful kick.
Matty's kicked it 60 metres to Burgoyne, to Mitchell, and then Mitchell to Haya.
Down by Renoff. Nice work by Mitchell, who's acquiring a lot of the football. Gave it to Burgoyne. Lewis back to Mitchell. Mitchell looks inside the 50. Terrific. Inspirational.
And his thought process to what he says to the players.
Mitchell out of the middle of the extractor. Still time here. 15 seconds on the clock. And position now. They can go. Pavlich confused with what he had to do. Griffin went and got it. And there's the desperation. Mitchell comes out with a goal. That's it in a nutshell.
Corey and Mitchell. And not only did he win the ball.
Good tackle, Hunt. Well, he gets it out eventually. Mitchell chips the left foot to Franklin. That was exquisite.
Power in his game, which means he's not getting to any contest. He's just finding himself in no man's land.
Been hammered. It's like making 100 in a losing test, isn't it? Here's Mitchell going for goal. That's a lovely kick.
Ground and going downstairs, Richard.
Yeah, he came off. They're obviously going to take a pretty precautious approach with him today.
What? He's not allowed to watch the footy. Mitchell's got it, kicks a goal.
Strong players around the footy.
Ellis, third man up. Mitchell, is he taken high? Snap. Opening goal.
Very well just then.
North haven't been inside their forward 50 for 9 minutes now. Mitchell, wonderful hand pass.
Different goal. Loops it over to Mitchell. Mitchell from 35. Around Pearce. Onto the left boot. Drop punt. Goal.
The umpires give him a long time to clear the ball. Mitchell again. Around the corner. Great control. Hunt here and Birchall, but the Saints need to get on the scoreboard and do it quickly. Mitchell with a...
That's the great strength he's got, and they've got to use it more and more. Neil, beaten by the old head. He's their danger man, and he opens up the angle on the left. And how good is that? That's beautiful.
To bend over the ball, and he sort of reacted after the kick, and when he bent over, he came straight off. They haven't treated him, Bruce.
It's a great goal by Mitchell, by the way.
So Collingwood with the last 2 goals of the game, and you get the feeling Hawthorn need the next one.
To start at least, it was never there. Mitchell read it brilliantly at halfback, finding a way to pick.
This would be interesting.
Well, I like the Cats, of course, but it's hard to go past the Hawks at the moment.
There goes the kick from Suck.
Ball from Benny McGlynn and puts the Swans back in front. Great game.
Mitchell steals the takeaway though. Short, poor kick. Oh, it's okay.
Mitchell there. Good hit by Hale. Really good clean hands. And a nice ball. Fantastic. And off the outside. Serious.
It on, and now Waters has got to go back to Hearn, and he's got to hold up Mitchell, and Mitchell's really good to Puopolo. It's a goal.
Out of the middle, Adelaide again. They're doing a great job here, Adelaide, against all odds at the moment. Really serving it up to the red-hot favourites. Van Berlo now, his kick smothered by Mitchell, who's running rampant here in the third quarter.
Was a little bit.
Boy, Lingy just...
Mess. Mitchell.
Good hands.
Parted the seas beautifully. Gives it back to Mitchell. Down to 4 seconds. 3. Bumped on the kick.
Mitchell. Immediately to Mitchell. Just goes slightly back. Good with the clearance too. Oh yeah, it was great.
Went through for a goal.
And it was off the opposition really. And they're not relying on Franklin. Franklin, 2 quiet games. Kicked 3 tonight, but hasn't.
So he passes in between Mitchell and Hodge, who does the shepherding. Mitchell tried to size it all up. Oh, he got it just right. Wind up though. Hale, Mitchell, they're surging the Hawks. Low bullet to Roughhead. And Hodge cranks it up a gear. Burgoyne out to Mitchell. Adventurous handball.
Played a tackle on Sewell coming up the ground. Franklin gave it to Lewis to Mitchell, and Mitchell puts it through.
Yo and Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell!
Just Mitchell is doing it all. Oh, he threw it up and then punched it. Geelong win it back. Beautiful kick by Mitchell.
And now it's the result they've got to worry about. Here's Mitchell. Little handball for Lewis, who's been very busy. Burgoyne back to Mitchell. Lewis up to 15.
Amongst players like we're talking about there, although I think Hill's okay. Here's Mitchell. Couldn't believe the space he created there. Steps around Hawking as if he wasn't there. Goes inside the forward 50. What a lovely...
Lewis. Well done. Mitchell. So clever. And gets away. Buddy. Back to Mitchell. Oh, brilliant Mitchell.
To be the leading disposal getter for the Hawks, he's just been outstanding.
Burgoyne to Mitchell. Mitchell's been the centre of a lot of Collingwood attacks. Saul, twisting, turning. Mitchell off the step. He's a beautiful kick, Mitchell. And he's got the goal. And Hawthorn are closing.
Up bit wide of Jack. Onto the loose ball, Lewis. Back to Mitchell. Finds a way through. Managed to get boot to ball. Gibson feeds it back. Mitchell measures the options decisively. Hooks it towards Crowley. Missed the mark. But is up again. Wonderful chase from Mitchell. Go at it, sort of. They creep up. Bailey knocks it down. Mitchell improvising.
Fair, a couple of goals in this quarter. Mitchell twisting, turning. Well done.
Twisting by Neil. No one knew which way was going, including him. It comes across the 5, upended by Mitchell. Opportunity for Johnson. Mitchell took him out as well.
Number 5, Sam Mitchell. Number 6, Josh Gibson.
Yeah, exactly right. We had 4 guys last year that were unfortunately did their knee.
He goes back towards the middle. May have overshot the mark. What about that? Speaking of marks, Mitchell. And how about the finish?
And he'll get there, work it to Mitchell, back onto the left. Either side doesn't bother him.
Good that side. They're going to go got a bit early.
Simpkins been good. Mitchell back to Smith. It started.
Hawthorn have kicked the last 4. Mitchell, great little touch in there. What about the handball while on the knees?
The siren. But he's had some good form. Now Mitchell on the outer side getting involved. High ball downwards, full forward.
Giray held on to Mitchell down low. Brilliant hands.
Wide of the pack. Mitchell, brilliant. Hey, last moment bounced it to Gibson. Gave it to Birchall. But on the lead, it's Mitchell.
They've just sifted back too far, the Swans.
Hale.
Spanger. Mitchell. Brilliant. Never gets caught. So, Mitchell again. Burgoyne.
Number 5, Sam Mitchell. Number 6, Josh Gibson.
Goes on to Langford, does Shields. Mitchell, stand start. He's just a superstar.
Vincent just got it down, but you can see Mitchell
in front of Hill and drove the top. Goes to Mitchell. He has a look around and sold some nice stuff, and then went on the left. He's just so talented.
The left boot to it.
He did.
Well, look here from this angle. It hits the deck there, and then
Please.
We've seen a couple of great goals.
That's easy fodder for the Hawks. They love to run and share it around. Birchall hitting Mitchell, and he hits Hill. Poor old Daniel Cross knew he had to release it straight away. Mitchell, wow, onto the chest of Roughhead.
3 goals in this quarter to Hawthorn. Just one for the Swans, the extractor Mitchell. So good at this is Sam Mitchell.
Smith back over the top to Mitchell. Either side won't matter. He'll find a target.
Back. Thinks about Mitchell. Mitchell's got it. They need to be careful here. Barlow. Mitchell steps out of the tackle. The brilliant Mitchell. How's that for a finish?
2 centimetres. Well, littler anyway. Mitchell, strength. He just keeps his feet so often. Comes out again, Bruce. That was brilliant in there. Shields involved. Mitchell.
Out a little bit more for Kurt Tippett. So, Darcy, the Hawks of the last couple of weeks have just been able to...
As always, Puopolo.
He keeps his feet too, doesn't he?
A great combination, those two. Look at the clever kick.
Thing to do. And look at the use of the footy to Mitchell. Gathered the ball quite brilliantly. Short balls.
Look at the rising star odds in a few moments' time. This is a one-on-one here, and well played. Mitchell, just magnificent. That's the big story so far. Isaac Smith, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll get all the information.
Got it chopped off. Ruffy, well done to Mitchell. Mitchell with plenty of time to think about it. A bounce. He eludes the tackle.
Quiet in trouble, Birchall. Mitchell has been quite loud.
Mitchell goal, just desperate to keep the ball in there. Hawthorn. Sam Mitchell clever with his hands.
Hutchings through his fingertips, rolls out the back. Mitchell, brilliant pickup. Hodge sold into trouble, bearing down and doing pretty well. There was Gaff, spills to Mitchell. Hutchings got an unkind bounce. Shuey came again, couldn't find a way through.
Subbed off. Mitchell finding a way, suckling in a beautiful spot.
Number 5, Sam Mitchell. Number 6, Josh.
Eventually they get towards full forward. Tough to defend when they move it like that. And Mitchell could run an arc and across the body, puts it through for a fine goal.
Down. Well done by Hodge. Cool. The old heads. Mitchell straight up the middle. McAvoy knocked it away. Lewis did well. Mitchell often does that. High there. Pickens hand pass. This will take some courage. Stevens took them on. I'm told he operates the TV remote with his feet as well. This is Mitchell inside the centre square.
That you are developing. Langdon got a touch for you on cue. Mitchell the steal.
Time Zorko did well, rode the Langford bump. He got the footy across to Mays. Then they lost the football, the Lions. Dawes and then Petrarca opened things up for the Demons, and Mitchell still time here.
Going Thompson, Del Santo in space. Into Mines though, confronted by Mitchell. Mitchell almost hypnotised him. Played it brilliantly.
Again today, Hodge tried to break free. Mitchell does. Now Gary Ablafoni for the free kick. Umpires.
Oh, big fly from McAvoy in front. Couldn't quite take it. Mitchell, can he give? He's so clever. Time against him. It's over the top.